Man's insatiable desire for companionship is one of the most fascinating things in the universe. We've seen people go far and wide in search of love, with amazing results. Today's list will take you through some of the most unusual relationships that will blow your mind. From couples living with rare conditions that have found love in their shared struggles, to people getting married to the craziest things. Here are 10 of the most unusual couples in the world. But before we dive into this list, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you would like to join this month's Star 5 giveaway of a brand new iPhone 15, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! At number 10, Logan and Daly. If you think that vampires don't exist, think again. These supernatural creatures have become the stuff of legend, as we grew up with these stories about people that drink human blood and must never go out into the sunlight. Well, Logan and Daly may not have some of the typical myths tagged to the world of vampires, but they certainly have made themselves the leaders of this community in Dallas. They met in 2010, with Daly being named the Queen of the Vampire Court of Austin. Both of them had their vampire awakenings at 15 and have been together ever since. According to Logan, this led to a change in instincts to become more predatory. However, rather than hunt humans, they have dedicated their lives to the union of vampires around the country by being wedding planners. So they're in charge of conducting ceremonies for other vampires. At number 9, Summer, Cha-Cha, and Jimmy. A typical wedding involves just 2 people, but this couple have taken it up a notch by making it a union of 3. Cha-Cha and Jimmy both went to the same high school, and this was the beginning of a wonderful affection they share for each other. However, when Cha-Cha shared with Jimmy that she likes girls too, he decided that there was a way to accommodate this love and make their union special. First, they started with having an open relationship, and then they met Summer. With this, their relationship was complete, and they decided to get married, although Jimmy's family members were not as supportive. Summer and Cha-Cha's were around to make the marriage ceremony as happy as possible. Number 8, Victor and Ariana. Victor and Ariana are a special couple that have used their condition as a way to strengthen their union. Both of them suffer from a skin disorder called epidermolysis bullosa, which causes their fragile skin to peel painfully at the slightest touch due to missing proteins. So every day is a constant battle trying not to scratch their body on any surface. However, what better way to spend the rest of your life than with someone who understands exactly what you're going through? Victor and Ariana met through Facebook and built a steady line of communication until Victor went over for a visit. He loved how she was so confident about showing off her skin, and they bonded more over their shared experiences. The couple are determined to make as many memories as possible. Number 7, David and Jackie. When it comes to the David and Jackie relationship, age is nothing but a number. This couple have a whopping 42-year gap between them, and they're not ashamed to show off their love for one another. David is 70 while Jackie's only 28. Due to his advanced age, David is retired while Jackie supports the family by working at the local drugstore. And it doesn't seem like anything can tear them apart, as they've been together for more than 6 years now and grow stronger than ever. David and Jackie met on a dating site and decided to have their first date at Starbucks back in October of 2016. With Jackie and her family based in the Philippines, they got married after Jackie moved to the US. Despite the tremendous judgment online, including calling her a gold digger, she doesn't allow the negative comments to affect her daily life. At number 6, Faye and Stevie. Faye and Stevie were both born with different conditions that can affect their muscles and strength, but refuse to allow this to get in the way of starting their family of their dreams. Faye was diagnosed with SMA, which stands for spinal muscular atrophy, at just 18 months old. This led her to have weakness in the legs and arm muscles alongside difficulties in breathing. Due to this condition, she can't walk and she has to stay confined to a wheelchair. Stevie, on the other hand, suffers from Duchenne muscular dystrophy, or DMD, which causes skeletal and muscle weakness that worsens over time. This muscle wasting condition is more progressive than that of Faye. When they met 11 years ago, the couple started off as friends but quickly fell in love and have been married for 5 years. At first, it seemed impossible to have children, but they gave it a shot, and they had their son in October of 2017. Thankfully, their little boy only inherited the SMA gene that could manifest in his children, but will get treatment when it's time. Together, Stevie and Faye have beaten the odds against their love. At number 5, Chris and Lisa. A sneeze is usually not a big deal for the average person, but for Chris and Lisa, this can lead to a quick snap of their bones. The pair have broken over 200 bones between them, and that's because they suffer from a condition known as osteogenesis imperfecta. It's a genetic mutation that makes the bones fragile, leading to short stature, a barrel chest, and brittle bones. Lisa and Chris have to move around in wheelchairs, and the couple have known each other since they were babies. However, after living in different areas for a while, they reconnected, and it was all Cupid from then on. Chris and Lisa got married and decided it was time to make their little family bigger. So what better way to do this than to adopt a child that shared the same condition? The couple adopted a niece when she was just 7 years old, and between them, the family have broken over 600 bones. Still, this seems to make their bond even stronger. Number 4, Maddie and Jordan. Maddie and Jordan are not your typical athletes. With Maddie on the Canadian track team and Jordan on the Irish Olympic team, the pair met at the World Paralympics in Dubai, and it was love at first sight. They connected on social media, and the rest, as they say, is history. Maddie contracted meningitis at 3 years old, sadly, and the doctors had to amputate both legs to save her life. She also lost 4 fingers on her left hand and is deaf in the left ear. At the time, doctors believed that she would die from this progressive disease within 24 hours, but Maddie beat the odds and has been living a fulfilling life ever since. Jordan had amniotic band syndrome, a condition where the umbilical cord wrapped around his elbow, restricting blood flow and affecting his growth. At first, he was reluctant to be involved in sports. However, this couple with a few missing limbs have proved doubters wrong by being active participants in sports like basketball. They're track runners, and they're in love. Number 3, Rania and Ron. At first glance, the relationship between Rania and Ron could easily be mistaken for one between a grandfather and his grandchild, but that's far from the truth. 27-year-old Rania is married to 61-year-old Ron, and the couple claim to be hopelessly in love, and that age barrier is not an issue. Ron met Rania when she was just 19 years old and got married 4 years later. It's not surprising that Ron's children weren't too accepting of this idea at first. And he has 4 children, 22-year-old twin girls, a 16-year-old son, and a 13-year-old daughter. Imagine getting married to a woman who's in the same age range as your children. And that's exactly what led to the numerous attacks online. Still, the couple don't care about the comments and have continued to show off their relationship. At number 2, Kitten and the color pink. Imagine being so in love with a color that you decided to marry it. That's the case of Kitten, who decided to seal the love she has for pink by tying the knot forever. Now I know what you're thinking. Is it legal to get married to a color? Apparently it is. Kitten has dyed absolutely everything she owns in pink, including her car, her rooms, clothes, and bed. Everything about her is pink. Kitten also has a puppy she named Pinkaboo, and she uses beet juice to make her fur pink. Her love for pink is so huge that she spent a whopping $600 on a pink throne. Kitten has named herself the pinkiest person in the world, and we have to agree. When she married the color pink a few months ago, she had all the guests dressed in pink, and it was quite the spectacle. And at number 1, Dejoie and Antoine. Both were born with osteogenesis imperfecta. Dejoie and Antoine share a love story that will leave you with a smile. This rare condition causes their bones to be extremely brittle, which means that it can break at the slightest pressure. The pair connected in 2015 after Dejoie's sister introduced them. They spent the next 7 years texting back and forth, before finally meeting in person. It was one look, and they were ready to spend the rest of their lives together. The couple have faced countless fractures, some resulting from just a simple sneeze. Dejoie estimates that she has broken her bones at least 200 times, while Antoine believes that his should be more around 400. Still, this doesn't dampen their spirit as they willingly share their struggle and journey on TikTok, where they've gotten thousands of followers. They use the opportunity to spread awareness about their condition. And that wraps up today's video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.